The flowers would help calm her down. I knew she was upset about her son.
That's mine also. Everything here.
Good. How was your dinner, Thomas?
Great.
It's pretty color.
I'm not going to be here much longer, you know.
Aren't you enjoying the flowers, Lillian?
I'm going home.
You can't leave us. Besides, who will take care of you?
Lillian, look at this.
I can take care of myself.
So how was your dinner?
The liver was tough. The liver's always tough.
Alice, look.
Yeah, that Zinnia's doing real well, but this one's looking kind of pitiful.
My son would know what's wrong with it. When's he going to be here anyway? He knows all about plans. I get so tired of waiting for him.
They'll be here tomorrow, Lillian. Look.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Why don't we get you to your room?
I'm going home. I want to go home.
Why don't we go to your room and relax? Today, and it's time for your pill in bed. Star.
Lil,
today.
I'll see you later, Lillian.
See you tomorrow, Lillian.
Alice, phone.
Listen, I have to take this call. Why don't you help Doris and Clyde with the puzzle? Doris? I had to take the call because it was about making arrangements for my son, since I had to work overtime.
That must get difficult and frustrating.
Well, anyway, I guess Mrs. Masterson didn't have a choice. She has to have a nurse on, and no one else was available. She was under pressure, too. We all work hard.
Can you? Look, the sitter has already had him a couple extra hours, and I'm afraid she's going to quit on me. Thank you. Bye.
I'm sorry, but you know how understaffed we are. I've been trying to get somebody else to cover. Look, I know it's been a long day. I've been here since 7, too. I need everyone's cooperation.
I have cooperated, but I can't keep working double shifts. I'm going to lose my sitter. And now with Doug out of the picture, I have to keep relying on friends. I'll stay and finish giving the meds, but after that, I've got to go. I'm sorry.
I don't have to sit with that crabby Lillian.
You know, I'm really worried about Lillian. She doesn't seem to be connecting to anyone. She seems depressed. And her family's coming tomorrow to have her sign the papers to sell her home. I'm worried about how she's going to handle it. I went to her room to give Lillian her meds. What are you doing, Lillian?
I have to be ready to go home.
Oh, you don't have to do that right now. Come on. Why don't you come sit down? It's time for your pill.
No, I'm too busy.
I know your medicine is important. Please take this.
That's not my pill.
Yes, it is. Look, remember?
Why can't you leave me alone?
Oh, Dante, can I get some help in here, please? Are you going to take your pills now? I couldn't believe it. What happened? I can't believe it. Lillian scratched me. Dante is in there now.
You better go and get that cleaned up. I'll check in on Lillian. You know, you'll have to file a report.
I really can't stay any longer. I have to go. Can I write it up when I come back in?
Okay, but first thing, as soon as you come in, don't forget.
I can't believe this.
Go ahead. I'll talk to the next shift about Lillian.
Apparently, the night shift wasn't aware of this incident at all. Why?
I don't know.
And you weren't aware that Lillian had any discomfort in her wrist?
We missed you the other night, Dante. What happened?
Tell me about it. They had me working another double. I have no life.
You know, Claire, Simon would like to give you a little life.
That investigator is still here.
What'd he say to you, man? Is Alice gonna get canned?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get canned. I mean, he seemed more interested in what happened after Lillian got hurt. Like, why wasn't the arm treated sooner? And why didn't the night shift know? Like, it's my fault.
Did she sound angry with you?
She was mad about the medicine.
What happened next?
She grabbed my arm.
Did you tell anyone that your wrist hurt that evening?
I told them. They don't listen. Can I go home now?
Mr. Hurst, are you suggesting that I fire one of my best people for something that could happen to anyone? The morale of my staff is of great concern to me.
I can't tell you how to handle your staff.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't deliberate.
Nevertheless, we have a resident with a broken wrist. I have to determine whether the amount of force that was used was appropriate for the situation.
Well, what did you find? Any reason to believe that Alice Olson used excessive force?
I can't comment on that right now.
Alice Olson is one of my best nurses. I trust that she can handle these difficult situations appropriately.
We still have something else to deal with right now. The long delay in dealing with the fracture.
Well, I know, and I don't have an answer for that yet, but Margot tells me that she did report it to one of the night pool nurses.
All the more reason for good written documentation.
Well, what am I supposed to do?